Today I want to show you guys what makes the difference in using a Moerman Liquidator channel. These little guys are my favorite, the accelerator handles with the Liquidator channels by Moerman. I hardly ever use any other type of squeegee, so they do work. If they're not working, the issue is not these, the issue is usually the user having issues with it. And it's a precision squeegee, so it amplifies any mistake that you make. So you've got to work on using a different, number one, it doesn't bury your user errors. A heavier channel, say if it's like one of those, say it's a wide body channel, or if it's a heavier brass or stainless steel channel, the extra weight of the squeegee blade just works differently and reacts differently to your motions. This is extremely light, made out of aluminum. And so every little fidget that you make is amplified through the use of this, which makes it really nice if you have really good control of your touch, but it takes a lot more. It's kind of like the finesse that you need to do a good job mudding drywall. And so you want to try to keep a balanced pressure, very light, but there is a slight pressure. And what I've heard is that the flatter your angle is on the neck here, the easier it is to learn. So sharper angle makes it harder. The flatter you have this, the better it is to learn, from what I hear. Again, it's been about 10 years that I've been using these. Not quite, but over 5. So it's kind of second nature to me. I don't overthink what I'm doing. So when I'm trying to explain it to a new guy or somebody learning these or having issues with these, it can be a little bit difficult for me to figure out what's going on in your mind. Take a video and post it on social media and see if anybody can give you feedback that way. If you're able to give me a link, then I can maybe coach you through a little bit better. But if I can't see what you're doing, I can explain why you're leaving streaks. You do need a little bit different rubber. I do like the Unger Green, but I also like the ones that come with this. The blue NXT-R Moerman rubber works really great too. If it's too soft, it's going to catch on the corners. If it's too hard, it might just leave streaks on the window, especially if it's a colder day or if it's really humid. So what I like to do, you also need to make sure it's really soapy. I like to use a thicker soap. So the Moerman Deluxe Blue soap is really good. Gladiator is really good. And Purple Power is really good. So any soap that's thicker works ideally. Right now, I'm actually using Glass Clean 4 with a pinch of Dawn. And so I'm just going to get it. Look, it's very sudsy, right? The more soapy it is, the better it is for the Liquidator channels. They need a lot of slip for the glide, and it makes all the difference. So I'm going to go ahead on there. Right now, I'm at 25 degrees on the angle here. And light pressure, but I do have to put some pressure. Otherwise, it's going to leave some streaks. But with light pressure and good rubber, it's pretty simple. Got to really work on your angles. If you cut too sharp, then it will typically skip a lot easier. These are much less forgiving. So again, I might not be able to get into your head and figure out exactly what motions you're making wrong, but typically the issue is the user just not having the finesse built in yet. So it just takes a little bit more balance on the blade, a little more finesse with the pressure. It feels, again, you're not putting much pressure, but it feels like you're putting pressure compared to like if you're using a classic like Ettore Pro channel, because those ones are made out of metal, and so they're just a little bit heavier and they kind of pressure themselves. Whereas with this aluminum Liquidator channel, it feels like you have to put pressure against it. And so people will say, don't put any pressure, but it feels like you're putting pressure. So it is what it is. If you're having issues, first make sure that your rubber is good. Maybe replace it. Make sure it's not too soft. If it's a hot day, then, that soft rubber will catch on the corners really badly. It just kind of snags these little corners because you don't have a lot of rubber there, nothing supporting it. So you catch that and it just bends inward, and then you cut yourself and you have to start over with the whole motion. So you want to avoid that. Extra soap. If you're using a soap like Orange Crush, the high viscosity or is really liquidy, and it seems to not work as easily as a thicker soap like the Moerman Blue soap, which I really like that. Looks great. It's blue. Smells really good too. And it does work really well with their squeegees. So beyond that, fix your angle or use a fixed handle that has a little bit more of a shallow angle, not anything that's too stark or too, you don't want 60 degrees. You want it closer to 25, more flat. The more flat, the more forgiving. And so light pressure, but some pressure applied equally across the blade. It will take practice. It took me, I was using it on and off. The first time I put it to the side and I stopped using it for about 6 months to a year. Found out that you got to apply pressure differently. So I started trying again. You have to relearn how to use a squeegee almost. And it's really like you're learning how to be better. If you learn how to squeegee with a Liquidator channel, you'll be able to do any other channel. But if you learn any other channel, you have to relearn when you grab one of these. Very finicky, very detailed, saves you a lot of time, so it's worth the investment of your time to learn how to use it properly. It'll just take some trial and error. Like, you'll get it eventually. You just got to keep trying till you do. It's worth it. Take your time, learn how to use it. Have an extra channel with you just in case while you're learning. Now, all I use is Liquidator channels, every size. So, hope that helps. I know it's tough to hear. I just got to get better, but that's just the fact. So, I'll see you guys in the next video. If you want to buy one of these, I'll go ahead and link it in the description.